Hello, this video has been created to help our parents learn how to log on to Buzz as a parent observer for Tecumseh Public Schools. In order to log in for the first time, parents will need to go to the Tecumseh Public Schools website. From here, they can click on either the student or the parent link, which will then offer an opportunity to log into the Buzz STEAM Center link found on the page. Once there, all parents' usernames, as our students, should be set to their first name and dot their last name. Okay. Michelle Sanders was kind enough to allow us to use her parent login to create this video. Passwords then, again, to start off with is just that, password with a capital P, and then you should be able to sign in. Once you've signed in, it's highly suggested that you go to the icon up at the top, click on that, and then go and change the password and make it something that's secure to you and something that you'll remember. Once you log into the Buzz Learning Management System, you'll find yourself on the student's homepage. You can return to this page at any time by clicking on the house icon in the top left-hand corner. What you'll find listed here is all the courses that your learner is currently enrolled in. From the homepage, you can click on any one of the courses that your student is enrolled in. Doing so will provide you a list of activities located on the left-hand side. Here they're currently organized in folders by subject matter. If we open up one of the folders, you will then find a list of activities or assignments that have been provided from that instructor. If we click on one of these activities, it may provide the actual activity itself, which we could click on and take a look at if we wanted to. It will also provide us the date that it was due, the score that your learner received, and then we can also click on the information link over here, which will provide a couple different things. Again, here you'll also find the score, what the status was it completed, when was it due, and when your learner submitted it. Okay. Also, you can go to submission history. If it's something that they could have submitted more than once, you'll find that information there. And then there's some analytics as to different statistics on the number of students that turned this in, what the maximum score was, so on and so forth. Another way to find the activities of your learner from a particular course is to click on the icon that looks like a play button over on the left-hand side. If you hover over this, you'll notice it says activities, and if you click on it, it'll provide a list again of the courses that your learner is currently enrolled in. So for the same example, if we clicked on the Space Lab from here, again, you'd see the same setup of folders and activities that we found in the previous example. The next Buzz feature we'd like to discuss is that of the Performance tab. Looks like an odometer over here on the left-hand side. And if we click on that, again, we'll see a list of all the courses that your learner is currently enrolled in. Okay, but we do want to pay close attention to what actual information is here on this page. Okay, at the top, you'll notice it says progress through the gradable materials. This percentage then is not a grade, it simply tells you how much of the graded material that they've completed thus far in this class. The last column is also not a grade, it is the progress through all activities. So again, there may be some performance tasks that need to be completed but aren't necessarily going to be graded. Again, this percentage simply tells you how much of those things that your learner has done. From this overall performance screen, we may click on an individual course, which will allow us to look into that particular course itself. Here's where you'll find your learner's current score in that course. Again, you'll also see a percentage for the gradable activities completed, as well as that percentage for all activities completed. So that again includes graded and non-graded. If you look down below, and if you remember back to the previous example, here again is that list of activities or assignments that we saw earlier underneath the Activities tab. Okay, here we can go along and look at the score for that individual assignment. Again, first column provides just that, was the student score. The next thing is the status. Okay, check mark means that it turned it in. Okay, it will also tell us whether a retry is allowed. So again, if your learner doesn't have the mastery level that they want, it'll tell us if we can resubmit that. And then also it'll let us know if our learning facilitator provided any comments back on that particular assignment. The next column, again, lets us know what date it was submitted and also in comparison to the due date itself. Okay, so a lot of times if you look ahead, you may be able to find out, what assignments we have coming down the pipe. Okay. And again, all activities that are currently included in that course will be listed here underneath this tab. If we click on the activity tab, again, this was one that might be extremely helpful to parents in that it'll show you what the learner was working on, the date that they were working on it, what time they were working on it, and the actual duration. So obviously if something short like 2 seconds, it was probably just to open it up and check it out and see what it is and then close it back up. But again, you see something 1 hour and 24 minutes here, for example. It was obviously a time at home when this learner was spending working on this current lesson. The last two tools located on the left-hand side menu are that of communication and calendar. If you click on the communication, this will be where all the announcements are found. So any learning facilitator that chooses to use this format to communicate could send something out along these lines. Currently there isn't anything in this folder to look at. If we click on the calendar feature, and this is good for the planning ahead piece, again, you have the ability to change the format of how you're looking at it. But if you'll notice on the calendar itself, you'll see the dates with these blue dots. If you click on one of those dates that has a blue dot, what you'll notice is the blue dot means that there's an assignment that's due on that day. Choosing to click on that, and we're in the week format here, will let us know what assignment is due that day. So on March 6th, we have the reflection for day 8 due. Okay. We notice that there's a check mark here, meaning that this learner's already turned that in, so working ahead of the game. You'll also notice that blue dots on the 8th and the 9th, and you'll find the corresponding assignments located there as well. Okay, and if you wanted to click on those, it would take you to that assignment so you could see what your student needs to be working on. We can look at a little bit larger view if you'd like and click on the whole month. You'll notice that every day is highlighted here. And then that also included the 16th now is available here because there's a blue dot saying that the thank you emails to mentors are due at that time. The last bit of information we'd like to show is also located on the home page. Here in this column, you'll notice there's an announcement tab. This again would have any announcements that were provided by the learning facilitators. It links directly with this communication tab, so you don't necessarily have to click on that. Anything that was provided this week would be located here. Below this is also a to-do list. The to-do list includes anything that is due this current week as well as any past due assignments. So for example, this learner right here had an assignment that was due on February 5th that has yet to be completed or turned in. So again, it's a weekly assignment or a weekly to-do list and any past work. So it's a good way to look into what your learner maybe should be working on. Okay, so that in a nutshell is a look from the parent portal side of things into Buzz. If you have any questions or if you have any troubles logging in, please feel free to contact the administrator at your learner's building at your earliest convenience. Thank you.